Hey guys, Alec here. Welcome to another episode of Minecraft Unabridged. Currently just finishing up mining in between last episode and digging up right now through a mesa biome, so all kinds of different layers of clay. In between this episode and last, I also did some different things. I made 2 backpacks, as you can see, and they're from forestry, pretty cool. The miner's backpack will fill up with a bunch of different kinds of ores and apparently gunpowder as well. Because I got 50 copper in there. And then also the digger's backpack will fill up with all the useless stones and stuff like that. Which, it's nothing huge, but 15 more spaces in inventory is always very handy. So I'm just going to continue trying to get out of this place. Come on now. We're like 20 blocks above sea level. And we're out. So time to go make a run back home. So I'll meet you guys as soon as I get back home. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, made it back. Just taking a nice sleep. Grab some cinder poles as I was running back home. It sounds like there's something on my roof. There's a rabbit on my roof. Okay. Let's let you hang out up there. I don't know if your AI is smart enough to let you drop down. Okay. Just leave it as is. Let's see what I got here. So, one of the cool features of the backpacks, you hold on shift and right click. You can switch between different modes. The yellow down arrow mode will allow you to put items into chests. So you can see here I have a chest full of ores. And if I shift right click on the chest, you can see that I've pulled up as much as I could out of this mining backpack, and they've gone here. So let's grab that stack of copper ore we now have. Let's get that smelted. I also pre-built some of the components for this. Got everything we need on this list except for some copper. Throw that in there. And I'm going to go smelt up some of these ores. And I'll be back when we're ready to start assembling all the pieces we need for our multi-block farm. So I'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, just pouring out the last of the copper. 2 stacks of 48. Now, along with the rest of the stuff I built in between this episode, we should have everything we need to make all the parts of our multi-block farm. Let's see what else I need to do beforehand. Something that I will need to do is actually start cooking up some stone. And you'll see why in a little bit once we start assembling. So I'll get that cooking. And now let's build our farm. So I think instead of filling my inventory full of extra stuff, you could just grab some wood, which I don't seem to have enough of. Let's get down a tree real quick. Grab a sapling. And let's make a crafting station. So we need 44 or 48 total farm blocks, so let's get those done first. Alright, we'll need extra ones, actually. We'll need one extra because I forgot how to count. So I have 49 farm blocks. Now you can see all the different uses for those farm blocks. Let's build a gearbox. build 2 hatches. Let's build a valve. And a controller, so we'll need 2 additional redstone for that. And now we can build our multi-block farm. So let's see, where would be a good spot to put this farm? I'm feeling down here would be a decent spot. Clear some of this out, start laying down our foundation. Something to pillar up with. Let's use some clay. So now we can start choosing where we want this stuff to go. So I'm thinking, actually, I forget how these farms work. You have to actually bury them a little bit. I'm going to change this up. Make it this tall and bury the rest. So I'm going to build the basic structure of this, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I decided to sink this down a little bit, and now we're going to decide we're going to put all our extra parts for the multi-block. So I was thinking that we could have a little access way underground for here. We could send power in right here. We have the controller, so that's not super important where it goes. Put the controller there. We need a valve for some water, which we can put here. And then we have 2 hatches. And I was thinking we could put a hatch here and a hatch on this side. And then we just fill up the rest of the multi-block. And I might be missing a block somewhere, unfortunately. Maybe the controller can't go in a corner. Let me look up why this isn't working, and I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back. I figured out what the issue is. When the multi-block structure is created, it actually makes this ring that goes all the way around the whole thing. And if you have a block like the hatches or something that go in front of this ring, it won't actually work. So you can see I can open it, and you see I have an interface here. See it's hot and a little bit arid here. There's a couple of different things here. We need hydration, so we're going to need some extra water just because of how hot it is. You can see the farm by default is a managed arboretum farm, so it runs trees. You can put circuit boards in here and they will actually alter what the farm does. But that's how the farm works for the most part. Next step on making the farm is you have to actually lay out where the bricks go. So if I pull up a chart on the FTB wiki on my other monitor, you have to put bricks alongside the walls of it. in a fashion sort of among this. They can go at any height, but they can't go on top of the farm. Now I'm going to take a real quick look here and see what size ours is. So we're a 3x4x4. So our area of effect is actually on the side that has 4. We go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the side here, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they just go in like this. And you repeat on each side. Obviously, farms that are larger can actually produce more. That's why we need to get that stone cooking so we can get more bricks. So let's go check on that. Got a lot of stone. So now we made that all in the stone bricks. We can finish laying out the farm. And then we can decide what kind of farm we want to make biofuel. There are multiple different options actually. One, two, three, 4, and 5. This tree's gonna have to go. One, two, three, 4, and 5. One, two, 3, 4, and 5. That should go like that. And just one more side left. And that is where the dirt is going to go. So the dirt goes right on top of the stone bricks. We can access everything from underneath. So you see it needs power, it needs fertilizer, a bunch of its stuff that we're going to get to. So I'm going to go and figure out what we need to do to get the crop that best produces biofuel for us. So I'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, so I think we're going to stick with a basic tree farm. And the tree farm needs a bunch of different stuff, which we're going to get to in a later episode. But it needs water, power, fertilizer, and it needs some soil. So, well, we have the stuff here to make some fertilizer. A whole lot of appetite. Let's just make a little bit of fertilizer here. Here we go, got over a stack. This stuff lasts a long time. And once we get a reliable source of ash from the nether, making a large amount, you'll get is pretty easy. You'll get a whole stack out of 4 appetites using ash. So fertilizer goes in that slot. We can take dirt, which we don't have on us. Let's check our digger's backpack. Got some dirt in here. Let's throw some dirt on here. Now it just needs some power and water. For water, I think we should make an aqueous accumulator, which will pull water from the ground if you place it next to water source blocks. So an aqueous accumulator requires 2 copper gears, a pneumatic servo machine frame, some glass, and a bucket. Let's see what I have here. Grab some tin, grab some iron. Might need some more tin, so let's grab some of that right away. Let's see, 6 copper. Get that out of there before it alloys into more bronze. So the other parts of the aqueous accumulator, we can get those copper gears straight away. We need a basic machine frame, which is why we need that tin and some iron and glass. Now we're up to bronze, so we'll just leave that in there for now. Do I have any glass already? It's not looking like it. Okay, well, let's get 2 copper gears going straight away. That part's done. We'll need some more iron, so let's take a look at what our iron situation is. Got a whole bunch and a whole bunch of tin now. Let's pour out some iron. Wait for that to stop ticking down and then pour out some tin. We also need glass, so let's dig up just a little bit of sand. Just grab 8 pieces. Fill it up with some hardened sand just so there's not some pockets. And here we got some tin. Just make a basic machine frame. Once we get this sand cooked, it's only 8, so let's just use one piece of coal. Let's make a pneumatic servo. Pretty easy recipe. This requires even more glass, I think, actually. I think we just need like 1 or 2 more pieces. So we'll throw that in there. Where did it go? My digger's backpack, that's white. Okay, so let's build a machine frame right now. Tin gear, iron in the corners, glass around that. Makes a basic machine frame. Grab some redstone, some more glass, and we'll build this servo. We need a bucket, so we need some more iron. That cooked down for a little bit. And I think we can start laying out our frame. Just one more ingot for the bucket, and we get an aqueous accumulator. If not mistaken, we'll need another bucket anyways. So we can actually put water next to it. So I already have a bucket, but I don't think I do. Doesn't look like it. And aqueous accumulator. Alright. down there. Let's go find some water. According to my mini-map, there's a little river right down here. There's a skeleton down there. There's accumulator down, puts 1 block of water. Actually, I had some right close by. Let's see if we can grab without getting killed. And once we get some fluid pipes, we now have water, which can be pumped into this. And besides power, that should be everything we need to get our multi-block farm started. So I think I'll end the episode off here. I'll see you guys next time. Let me know how I'm doing. Next episode, we will get some fluid pipes going, and we're going to take our Stirling generator and use it to get the initial trees needed to get some biofuel. I'll see you guys next time.